Now that the presidential election is over, the Framingham Public Library decided to host a post-election analysis of what some say has been a unique and extraordinary year in presidential politics. Many Framingham residents packed the library and heard from town manager Bob Halpin and Framingham Public Library trustee William Ray, who warmed up the audience with his stories, along with Framingham Public Library director Mark Contois. All were on hand to welcome the expert former three-term Massachusetts governor and distinguished professor of political science at Northeastern University, Professor Michael Dukakis, who shared his thoughts about the election after Halpin clarified Framingham's role.
Framingham really looks like America. And those of us who love the town know that it really does. It represents all of the diversity, all of the hope, all of the challenges. And with it, a lot of what plays out nationally plays out in our little community. So I reflect on my career and what I bring to my hope and aspiration in managing Framingham. I've really learned over the course of my career by watching this speaker, Governor Dukakis.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda doesn't really get you very far after an election. But it is clear that it's not that we have two Americas, but it's clear that those of us on each of the coasts are enjoying a quality of life which a lot of our fellow citizens are not enjoying in the center of the country. And how the Boston of our youth, kiddies and mine, is so different today than it was back then. Because the Boston of our youth folks was racist, it was anti-Semitic, it was dirty, it was badly divided. As a matter of fact, people of color couldn't even live on the northeastern side of the railroad tracks, Bill. They could work over there, but they had to go back over to the other side. That was liberal, progressive Boston. We've made enormous progress. And I know, we still got problems out there and still lots of noise, and maybe some of you can explain to me who this guy is who's going to be walking to the White House shortly. I mean, I don't quite understand it, but then what can I say? For one thing, despite efforts on the part of a number of us to try to convince the campaign to be a 50-state campaign and to stop buying into this red-blue thing, which ends up with a campaign really in 6 states for 2 months while the rest of us are spectators. We have to have a serious discussion, folks, about the Electoral College. It should have been abolished 150 years ago. And I say that no matter how it falls.